Electric lighting is a form of artificial light that was developed in the 19th century and it revolutionized industrialization and transformed society. This presentation explores the positive and negative impacts of electric lighting on society. Before electric lighting, daily lives were dictated by the availability of natural light or artificial light by fire. When the sun went down and the fire went out, the day was over and activity came to a halt. Prior to the practical use of electricity, lighting sources were limited to either natural light or early forms of artificial light. Gas lighting is a form of artificial lighting that was used to light up the streets, factories, theaters, shops, and homes. There were many advantages of the use of gas for artificial light, but it was dangerous. With poor ventilation, occupants of buildings risked carbon monoxide poisoning. Gas lighting caused many fires and proved it to be hazardous and not very practical, especially in the factories where there was risk for explosions. Thomas Alva Edison was an inventor that explored the use of electricity for lighting. He was determined to develop a safe and inexpensive replacement for the gas light. Through trial and error, Thomas Edison experimented with many different filament materials until he created a practical, incandescent light bulb. The success of the electric lighting industry would also depend on a system for generating and distribution of electrical current. Edison faced competition by Nikola Tesla in what was called the War of Currents. Tesla had developed an alternating current system that had advantages over Edison's direct current system. The main advantage of alternating current is that it can be transmitted over much greater distances. The implementation of electric lighting in factories, laboratories, and the workplace was revolutionary. The duration of the workday was no longer limited by daylight or poor lighting sources. The application of electric lighting in these settings had tremendous economic impacts as it allowed for around-the-clock work shifts. While this resulted in positive impacts for the economy and industry, it also resulted in both positive and negative impacts for the worker. Improved lighting conditions increase workplace safety, therefore potentially reducing accidents. However, longer work hours counteracted this by causing worker fatigue and the lack of attentiveness to workplace hazards. Electric lighting turned the night into day. Many people worked longer, and they were also able to enjoy leisure activities late into the night with increased nighttime luminosity. This also created safer communities for society as it deterred nighttime criminal activities. As electricity became more affordable and found its way into the home, it proved to be convenient, practical, and it improved people's quality of life. After returning home from a long day at work, people were able to read, write, and socialize long after the sun went down. Electric lighting in the home proved to be far safer than open flame sources of light such as candles or kerosene lamps. Research and development within the lighting industry led manufacturers to also design electrical appliances that would utilize the wiring systems already installed in the home for lighting. The increase in artificial light and decrease in sleep also has negative impacts on our society. It creates a shift in our circadian rhythm. Circadian rhythms are thought to control as many as 15% of our genes. When those genes don't function as they should, because of the byproducts of artificial light, the effects are a rogues gallery of health disorders. Studies have linked depression, cardiovascular disease, diabetes, obesity, and even cancer to overexposure to light at night. This is an old ad for Edison Electric Light, stating that the use of electricity for lighting is in no way harmful to the health, nor does it affect the soundness of sleep. Electric lighting has created the city that never sleeps. In addition to the negative effects on our health, light pollution, which is the brightening of the night sky caused by streetlights and other man-made sources, which has a disruptive effect on natural cycles and inhibits the observation of stars and planets, disrupts our ecosystems that impact the physiology of plants and animals. Electric lighting and electric lighting industry continue to evolve and reshape industry and society. Lights out manufacturing is a term used for a manufacturing process where factories run fully autonomously without any human intervention, with production occurring free from human necessities like lighting, heating, AC, or ventilation. Industrial civilization in society has come a long way with the help of electric lighting, and its significance can be equated to the discovery and mastery of fire so many millennia ago. However, society must establish a balance before it burns itself out.